this is the moment for these guys. Across the stage on XLG, looking at their approach to this one, they lost to GE, they lost to DRG in the Swiss stage on this map, but they had some days off. I'm looking to see what they've adapted on this Haven to be able to compete with LEV today.
For sure. I think when I'm looking at LEV, they've not steered away from the previous composition they were running. I'm expecting Neon to be taking up those extremities with the snipers on this chamber. When I look towards XLG, really only the information that they need to get rid of is that chamber trip across the map. I think Raga and OMEN have been excellent on this double duelist, really seeing them lean into this Jet and Phoenix as their kind of identity throughout this event.
The pistol rounds have been amazing for XLG so far. 11-1 this tournament, a frankly unbelievable statistic. And I think winning one here would be huge. LEV are very reliant on the operator to hold down extremities like you mentioned. Winning a pistol, snowballing early, stops that from being a factor.
All right, London, England, it's time to start the game. Both of these teams have exceeded expectations, but only one will move forward. Let's send it over and get ready for map one. Here are your casters, Pansy and HyperX.
And again, it's hard to not enjoy this legendary run from both sides here, Mike.
Absolutely, yeah.
But it can't go on forever for both teams.
No, absolutely not. I think we have a real banger here today. Again, XLG for me, I think probably fell victim to familiarity in that previous series. Almost felt like there was a moment where they just sort of ran out of steam and kind of just realized, oh God, we're playing against that team.
Yeah.
For LEV though, what a sensational performance so far. I mean, for me, highlight being Neon, and currently sitting around top 5 overall here at the event.
I'm putting Sato up there.
Yeah,
as well,
no, absolutely,
dude.
yeah. I'm talking pure stats, but some of the rounds
100%.
we've seen from Sato have also been incredible. And for me though, XLG, a couple of individuals have looked shaky. That's ever the discussion with this roster. I think Raga, obviously the biggest talking point there. Certainly an upsurge for him, but for me, I want to see Lysor, I want to see OMEN really deliver today. They're going to need to versus LEV.
Yeah, these boys pack a punch on the left side. Neon with the first attempt and a bit of chip damage done towards Leo. So again, for XLG, just get themselves comfortable in the server. All right, start feeling it out. Steady themselves. Obviously for LEV, they were the ones that managed to best Heretics. And as you were kind of alluding to and discussing, XLG feeling the brunt of facing EDG on the big stages.
Big info for Dart here, and XLG just decided to follow through. Thinking about this on the way in, happy way up short. Got to find something here.
Yeah, a little surprised that Neon's been pretty much irrelevant to this. A couple of opportunities, a big couple of misses. Blows, however, dives in and out of the smoke. We're down to a 2v2. Spike knocked down, and Raga. There's your X Factor, your danger man that we're waiting to see if truly hits his peak. King, though, probably one of the only experienced players to this extent, at least on the left side. Checks graffiti. He's got a 1v1, a mistake! And a loss of focus that Leo maintains. Pistol round for XLG.
Just don't get pistols versus XLG,
They're
man.
so good.
Even here, was it the first 2 or 3 opening kills go back in favor of LEV after that initial pressure.
Down here.
One enemy remaining.
Absolutely beautiful from Raga to turn this one around. Again, a real opportunity. Isolates 1 for 3 in that situation,
No
which is a
swing.
godsend.
Yeah. Really dangerous. And my eyes will continue to look towards Neon here. I want to see him start going early. Felt like he had a couple of chances. The first, it was a peek through sewer, fair enough. But after that on the side, he kind of expected a bit more punch to it. Not the end of the world. Going back in on the bonus. Well.
Yeah, the dart's still pinged.
Guys!
What is it with darts recently?
I don't know, man.
I have the spike.
Any shooters in chat for that? Like, what's... I want to see where that went.
Where's the code word? Can they get ahead of this, though? See, immediately, XLG looked to capitalize on that information.
Blood. Thought OMEN there, he was trying to clear towards quad almost, maybe expecting one player to be nearby. And speaking of tackles, man, what's going on today? Someone shoot these damn things! All right, it's just Sato and Neon. Make it just Neon. Raga's had enough. He's farming up in some of these rounds. And just that one bullet on the headhunter utilized. And now with the plant in, the options and the chances become minimal.
Try and make a go of this, but as you said, nothing left in the headhunter. OMEN going to be the easiest target, but will land the headshot here. Converts number 2. Raga, early ultimate found.
That's huge.
Crucial here.
Where is this dart going? Like,
Which one? Oh, you mean the first one?
yeah, we've got like 4 or 5. Was it just a miss?
I think it was. Yeah, but you heard like, what, 2 or 3 classics ringing out towards it. Maybe took an awkward bounce somewhere, but as I said, Raga here, ultimate round 3. Big opportunity to convert. Been a discussion really around XLG's pistol success is actually how well they set themselves up at the start of a half. Certainly could replicate that here. 3 towards B starting here for LEV. Anticipating maybe a slight adjustment.
Oh, and it's
close.
Raga.
It's Raga down.
It's Raga gone. That early ult that could have been essential, now removed from the hand, kind of somewhat diminishing this bonus from having further threat perhaps. Spikes in, gorgeous. Knows the area to work in, has so much support. Look at these rotations. Got 4 on site. Sato looking to see if anyone's caught in no man's land, but it's over towards Quad, and Happy Way with 2 back-to-backs. Blows now down on 8, Neon comes in, and they're shutting it down. The crossfires, the synergies, and the trades on point.
A little bit of damage, really, for XLG to find in this round. And Raga, again, I was thinking back as well to that other series where with the res up on Lotus dying a number of times here, just caught, again, unfortunate situation. He wants to scale up very quickly to make use of that ultimate. Already intention shown here by XLG in terms of pace.
I love seeing him up out of the chair. I love it. This guy's set on 0 to 3, don't care. Boy's got the round. I'm up. Love a team player. All right, got to keep doing it again. That was the bonus, and as we noted early on, that was without Raga there, but Spikes in. Oh, he's going for a walk. Spikes in. Oh, he's got Happy Way.
So
Beautiful
snappy.
Hit and run.
It's going to spur XLG on towards C here.
Come on, let's go.
Got to head for the
Keep
hills.
back
Yeah,
away.
don't want to contest this at all. XLG reading that early pressure really well. Maybe one of their criticism previously, you're not really acting upon that early information. No man looking for something here, but King's going to shut that down.
That's from King to kind of, yes, give up the site, maintain some of the, I guess, extremity control for the retake to an extent. To get another go at things. Raga still trying to stand on site, bareheaded. Nice from Neon. He's starting to heat up here, and even just that last round, finding value. Flash on the wall, finds Lysor. Lev really solid on that retake.
Very comfortable. Raga gets nothing for the ultimate. Clears a ton of space, but they cannot secure the site here. Early opening here. That will put XLG on red alert. I mean, again, a solo endeavor basically on the back of the dark, clearing that early space, but Spikes in totally disrespecting any sort of hold outside of lobby. Might actually force a little bit of an adjustment here.
About there.
Let's see, 4 towards mid for XLG. Again, just sheriffs, well, a couple of sheriffs to play with here. Leo does have a Hunter's Fury, though. A similar start here. 3 outside B.
Does the dart find all 3 magically? Okay, I don't think that's going to be the case with Spikes in. I mean, the confidence is just, it knows no bounds. They are pushing the issue. They are pressuring down middle. This is a different generation of VALORANT in mind. They are making this hurt, and XLG going to struggle to get off the starting blocks.
Total disregard for the anti-eco as well. I think as well, XLG, you have a couple of rounds now where they just have to be more aware early on. Yes, a lesser buy, but they're just hoping to get away with what, a freebie into Garage here. Certainly some confidence builders early on here for LEV and will get themselves one to the good.
I'm looking at that Sato and Spikes in. I guess I don't say stack, but the walk down too long. And again, they are so aggressive. There's no rest for the Wicked, and they're being herded by the Hunter's Fury. Neon, in the meantime, has found no man. This is a fight on 2 fronts. You could not succeed any further if you were LEV.
We're going to be droned out here as well. We prevented from making any progress on the back of that. Again, all that distraction to get maximum value off the Hunter's Fury as well. 3v5 now. Don't really have anybody to pressure towards. They'll have to dig King out of the window. Catch up to Sato though.
Where's that temptation for King? He's heard so much of this now as well. but maintains composure. Smoke fade. Halfway not going to get a freebie.
You see Spikeson wants to swing that. You can see him.
I mean, these guys are aggressive. It feels like it's just in their blood the way they play, but trying to keep their cool to not give over opportunities to even it up to a 3v3.
I mean, seems like a lifetime ago, but still 30 seconds left on the clock here for XLG to recover.
30 seconds left.
Fast. But you can see the intention. Lev kind of clearing through C, clearing through B, and then leaving a very deep anchoring position for Neon. Doesn't want to overstay either or go too far ahead and get caught in that. So again, they can focus on playing towards this retake. For XLG, they need to catch one a little ahead maybe here. Lowe's does have the reveal ready.
Just waiting for Spikeson to come back now. Has dealt with the trip, so it will pull Happy Way away from the site, just to consider the possibility of a flank.
It's at the moment, it's only Raga on the site. He's got so much to do and so little support. No way anyone could trade onto that with the smoke coming in towards quad. They have completely cleared front sight. Spikeson knows what's secure and what's safe. They can focus towards sewer. They can focus towards quad. And at the moment, there's nothing really threatening them here. Lysa and Happyway gonna have to dig deep if they want a chance at this. Not gonna happen, Lev. I am enamored with this side.
Real composure on display here. Again, allow this threat to build in the backline. Spikeson goes towards, deals with the trip. And Happyway, I mean, he has to come and check it. Raga completely isolates on site. And then he's got 4 members of LEV pressuring through. Really well executed by LEV here. It will be a timeout from XLG. On the brink of Raga's second ultimate. And a couple more to boot. So we'll be available in this follow-up round. Doubt we'll see force out. I mean, potentially, actually, with OMEN being one away from the blade storm, they might just force up here.
I guess that's maybe a potential discussion, but you got to talk bigger picture here. And it feels like, I've got to say, LEV are doing everything right for me. I love the aggression on the extremities. I like that they're taking fights here and there. I like that they're very aware of kind of how the map flow works, right? Sitting Neon deep, not overextending, not leaving him on an island. I really like what I'm seeing. For XLG, what is their Coinbase win condition here, really? Is there anything that comes to mind easily? Because I can't see it yet.
I mean, it has to be built around these ults. This is a fantastic position to be in to answer back. You need to get away, again, chip away at some of the finances for LEV. I mean, Neon's comfortable here with an operator and an ultimate behind that. King's going to have a divide up. Sato now, ultimate available. Again, LEV just looks so comfortable finding these opening picks.
Yep.
XLG, whether or not they want to stack up on one side and challenge this. Again, doesn't feel comfortable. You see that sort of execution down C long. We saw previously on the back of the Hunter's Fury.
Also want to compliment the proactive ult use. We saw blows in that round, kind of utilizing the Hunter's Fury in complement with the aggression down C long. I really like it. They're not resting on them, sitting for that dream scenario. But let's see if XLG have come up with maybe a cure for their... Whoa! Oh, you can't cure that! Neon does finally get overrun, stuck around on the B site. So they've gone for that B aggressive pop. A nice upgrade for OMEN, yeah. Sato on towards Raga. And there's the ult. Sato gonna just head on in. Wants to try and get a trade going. OMEN overwhelms, Spikeson, clears him. King in the backlines, beheads one. Guillotine comes down, spots out the last man standing. Yes, Leo does well. But to get back towards denying this defuse would be miraculous. He's trying. He's trying everything he can.
Desperate to stack up here and take a 2v1. Actually giving up the defuse.
That felt close.
Yeah, very close. Luckily shut down. In real threat in this round, though. I mean, beautiful opening here from Neon, but OMEN happy to just follow through here.
Yeah, great reaction from OMEN there, actually. Just get into it, not let that kind of spiral away from them.
Talk about that wink on. Here it is. Everything available now for XLG.
Here.
And eyes towards Raga. Again, a crucial round previously where he shut down ahead of being able to use it. And again, the other round, I believe, towards C, where King's able to just get off site. Really sets in motion the retake there.
They want to be disruptive, Mike. Look at Spikeson. And they've not done this. They've been aggressive ever above this point. Spikeson left to his own devices, but put down early. OMEN on the case. He's been doing really well at quelling some of this aggression.
Neon's got to respect this drone as well. Doesn't know exactly now with Spikeson falling what's really developing behind that pick. XLG's still cautious. Get the information here off the neural theft.
Tripwire destroyed.
Might just see them. Yeah, that should be the green light. Head straight towards blows.
He wants to stick around. He's playing into the smoke here. Does he? A flash, but he's still standing. Okay, gets cleared. Very heads-up work from XLG. That's a lovely side take. That is what you can set your watch to sort of stuff. But now, Plant should be next. No issues on that front. And King, look, he's pretty hard.
Planted the spike.
Don't think he's headed this way.
Ooh.
Look to
Good
hold on
reaction.
to this. Yeah, I mean, and actually as well, considering it's only the neural theft and Raga's ultimate invested here. It's allowed to at least get a bit of a cushion. And like I said, they have to chip away at that string of rounds that LEV have built up now.
Blocking vision.
Still going to be able to get operators out on the side of LEV. It's a very good indicator. I mean, whether or not they can greet the aggression once more. This is Spikes in again on a solo endeavor. Usually good for one in that situation we've seen previously, but I don't know, that is one that maybe causes LEV to be a little more coordinated. Send an extra body.
So that's what it looked like, right, when they were doing it down like C-long.
The issue
and
is
stuff,
that,
right?
I mean, Spikes doesn't spot anything else behind OMEN, so it doesn't give any sort of indicator as to what the default looked like or where they were stacked up.
I guess the only other caveat to that is the fact that King was able to walk C-long pretty early, but again, you're kind of clutching at scores trying to put together the bigger picture. And you look at the ult usage, it was 2 out of the 5 that XLG had, investing Ragas and Happy Ways. They still have 3 to bank on. And a good break in the chain as well for XLG. That's good for them to not feel like this is going to snowball out of control.
Looking fairly similar, at least pressure towards A-Long here. Maybe Neon to get on a deeper line. I don't know, he goes forwards maybe off the back of the drone, but Happy will be there, similar position where he fell earlier on. Yeah, XLG just poised. They're just waiting for somebody to walk out onto the map.
Well, they've identified at least where Neon is, right? So operator likely to be noted off the back of that too. Does that change the approach? Does it change a thing? But now it's a very patient default.
I got the spike.
Maybe established by that aggression that LEV has been happy to run a couple of times. You do need to go down that checklist. XLG starting a group now.
It's curious to see as well, Sato want to offset the C site hold. I mean, King shouldering here. He'll get the information early enough. A little bit of a fake here on the back of the drone. It's going to force Neon to reconsider the steeper position. Now King's going to have the info.
Yeah,
There's a third player already. Spikes in here towards spawn.
I'm curious if he can get away in time because they want to hold the site. They've actually kind of taken towards back site this time. They want to fight them on the site itself. Happy Way does well, but it's instantly denied by Spike's team. Follow-up, stunning, handled by No Man, right back at you. Spike does get recovered. Smoke still in, the drop, Happy Way, beheading blows, and now the plant is there. Time on their side, and Neon's got to go wild. 2 on site, 1 slightly further off towards long. You're not going to get much play on this.
I mean, he was spotted so late with the drone as well, ahead of this C hit coming through, that they're going to be anticipating him from, from the mid side at least, as the camera over towards spawn. Have to give this one up now. Actually will sit ahead of the trip. I mean, you can TP behind it, but...
Do you think LEV might pump the brakes for a timeout to see if they can work out kind of this default potentially, or do you think they're still happy enough?
I think we're already seeing the adjustment here where they're certainly taking their time. They know that XLG are going to be anticipating this aggression now. Don't expect to see Spikes in going forward actively solo, at least. I mean, talked about the set piece with the Hunter's Fury. That's certainly something they could lean towards. I don't think it's there just yet. And
Spike down.
for me, it's Spikes and 2 beautiful kills to open this up, but No Man, the one I wanted to see delivered today. Certainly back in form here.
He's doing really good at kind of playing spoiler almost, right? We saw it with the aggressive walk down middle. That little look towards the site take as well. He's there, he's present. He's the one diving in towards B. These are kind of workhorse moments from him. Operator for Neon, still obviously there. Simplistic in stance on this approach towards A. 3 on the other side and a good balance. He's going again. This guy never knows when he's dead. Ra going to make sure of it, but there is now backup to this. It's not just an individual fight. Oh my God, that shock dart is on the money as Sato as well. compounding the problems that XLG have. This time, players were in the right place at the right time, and HyperX cannot do it alone.
But the value they're able to get off some of this util just in and amongst the aggression. LEV are so good at executing like this. Again, XLG given a couple of rounds to breathe, right?
Spike down A.
Have some space to sit back and be comfortable. This lobby crunch, absolutely perfect from LEV. Spike's in 14 and 7 right now.
He's having
A stellar first half. At the forefront of most of these set pieces for LEV. No surprises there. Just to continue that trend now, has to be careful. I mean, HyperX able to deny this info initially.
Just don't know if they can get there in time for King. I think he has to respect this. Previously, you saw them trying to sit a little bit closer towards back sight. There's from Neon, but the site now is an exchange. They're going to be happy enough taking this. No one back sight now.
Want to go up here to do a little bit of chip.
Naughty.
Spike planted.
Adjustment here of the plant.
Here comes
Hit from Sato.
Yeah, Sato wants in. It's Neon to connect towards Raga. Blows on the follow-up side, getting absolutely shredded as HyperX. Oh no! King! He sees it all! From up above, catching the flank coming through. Diffuse is going to be there. Put it on a show now. And finding these adjustments.
I mean, as soon as they get the green light here, I mean, just look at the kill feed within, what, a second and a half. Everything so well coordinated by LEV. At least previously things...
Oh, tag as well on
Not necessarily aligned. I mean, even as little things like the flash onto the second blow from the Hunter's Fury. It's just fantastic to watch the synergy, the precision as well. XLG, again, broken by Blade Storm. Raga just missing one. Could be crucial here for round 12. Not necessarily seen big value of that ultimate just yet. But at least we've seen him cycle through it.
Yeah, they're still looking for the burst on C. And King's not moving, standing and holding his home of the C site. LEV now in unison, getting back together. The reveal stunning, spikes in, he's here. Flashed up on the other side, going to be difficult for them to find value now. Sent packing, Sato stands.
What?
Oh, how do they make it look so easy?
Raga out in the middle of nowhere on the reset here. LEV just looks so well drilled, embracing this chaos, and XLG just suffocating once more. 8-4 lead here for LEV, and well deserved. XLG a few rounds here, they showed it, but again, just look at the value from the utility. So many reveals, setting up so many free kills for them.
Yeah, being a real joy to watch here, LEV. Loving what they're doing. As said, this young generation, hard to look away from. And XLG with 4 have a little bit of buffer, but it's not a lot to play with. But it is LEV's map choice, so don't think it's over just yet. There is still plenty of room for them to work, but on the side switch, XLG have to lock this down so early. They have to hit the ground running here, Mike. So again, as soon as we are ready, I think Frankie might be standing by. Once we get the green light for that, we'll be going over to it, but I think Sato's letting them know as well. However, let's hand it over to Frankie to take pause for thought.
I found 8-Bit Thinks, and this is your first time in London, isn't it?
This is my first time.
How are you finding it?
It's awesome, the people are nice, and beans on toast, I think that's insane.
You rate the beans on toast?
Yeah.
Well, I can't eat the beans on toast. It affects me in a way I'm not going to discuss on the broadcast in front of everyone. Tell me though, Valorant has taken you all around the world. How does London compare to previous events?
I feel London is a lot better because the people are nice, you know, and anywhere you go, you hear a lot of stories, right? And every person is so expressive and loud. I mean, it's such a vibe.
You're describing me, I
Walk
think.
in and hear like 10 stories.
I've got only 30 seconds, so I want to ask you, who are you supporting now? Because I imagine you were a global esports fan. Who is the team for you now?
For this match, I think it's LEV.
You like the Fast and Furious?
I like Sato, he's a vibe.
Yes, he's always a vibe. Very, very quickly, indeed, I need to ask you, Valorant Masters Mumbai, can we make this happen?
Hopefully next year, maybe.
Oh, fingers crossed. Let's go backstage and pitch it.
Okay,
let's head back to the stage.
Man, I love this. Sato's already getting the crowd riled up here today. Certainly winning hearts and minds, and you can see it in the server too. It's a belief system behind LEV.
Back to XLG though, their work cut out for them. And lacking a little in some areas here. Like I said, I mean, fighting really hard for some rounds, but this coordination from LEV outclassing them in some of these retakes. Spike seen 17 and 8, and again, just to come back as well, blows with 10 assists. You see the number of times he is setting up these freebies.
All right, XLG. The mark has been drawn at 8-4, and Leo gonna find Neon. A good scalp to claim at the start of a pistol round. XLG have been good on these. So if you think there's a team that could walk this scoreline back, it very much likely could be them. However, LEV still need
area. There they are.
to be careful here, Blows. Is there with the spike? Gonna spot out one at least, and now a second.
Doesn't care.
No, it's bravado aplenty, isn't it? The way they play, such confidence.
HyperX gonna find two though. Tato spikes in with 4. A third onto Blows as well. It's just King left here in the pistol. No man will find the headshot. Another conversion here, flawless at that for XLG.
They are so good at pistol rounds. It is second to none, Neon. They've got to be leading this tournament so far. Surely.
I mean, this guy, that shot to open as well. Neon just looking to pressure. Onto A-Long, gets beheaded. Can they stretch this a little further? Again, to follow from round 3, it was 5 rounds in response by LEV in that first half. Need a little more from XLG this time around. I'm going to be looking for a pick here, actually very quickly into Garage. I mean, I saw it happen, right? Chance to be overwhelmed considering it's an SMG and a Sheriff.
And they're trying to stick around. The paranoia's there. Lightor, you've got to be really careful. This is not really your sight just yet, but luckily Leo's going to catch the pusher on Garage. Potato dives in, Sato with a second, and spikes in, making this look doable. But No Man is not on the site. He was elsewhere. He took the long old road. So Spikesin's got time, but he doesn't know that.
I'm out of here.
Look on a spike here. He's desperate to bait out a peek. No Man actually. Again, we've cleared a lot of space here. Won't be expected now on this timing from CT.
That's really nice. Oh, the turn! No Man again! His impact is paramount.
Spikesy was looking here so long as well. He's just backing up. He's thinking he has to be coming from long. Catches. No Man just coming back through CT. But again, though, one of these trades onto the side, LEV do so well. Spikesy back-to-back right clicks.
Dangerous little smile there.
Looking calm and composed as well.
Go, go, go.
Rifles now in hand. I mean, you look at XLG, what they're going to be bringing in here, have to protect the purchase going forwards. They're going to be able to obtain that springboard. Round 2 conversion. I mean, barring any miracles.
Okay, that's a show of force. Should be able to read into that pretty well. And now he's just got to hold the room. It's a player spotted again, they're pushing. And that's not the man he thought he saw, so now more eyes turn towards this, and they're just going to double down. No Man's here going to find Neon. If anything, this should spur on this Seaside take. King, can he survive? No! HyperX's got him dead! This bonus gets incredibly scary now.
The upgrades here, rifles in hand for Lysor and Raga. Spikesy can't go any further because of this trip. Now will be revealed, but let's get off the back of that.
Lowe's going to see at least one towards C-Long. They've got so many issues coming their way. Sato trying to offset the tempo, but he's going to be challenged by 2. Faith in spikes in to hold the back line, but Raga turns it in time, pushing up towards C-Long. They've seen them all now. Blows in unison. You never find just a fair fight. And No Man, the one who secured. Oh, can't do it again. LEV suffer casualties, but they claim the round.
Ton of damage done from a seemingly impossible situation here. HyperX luckily in position to pinch on to all that pressure. There's a real shame. Again, beautiful open here from Neon onto Leo.
One enemy
Yeah, there's a moment here where you think Lev maybe could have fallen short here in terms of disrespecting those upgrades, but able to course correct.
It's just that like spike scene blows combo for me right now that is hard to look past.
Taking that.
So XLG, it's got to start now. No man gonna get caught with a little bit of chip on the way out of that early peak. Burst up through garage for Sato. Gonna be mostly space taking here. Does he get any info on the back? Yeah!
It's not ready!
What on earth is that, Sato? It was meant to be information at best.
But he dealt with the trip and just neither player ready. Bit of a blunder here from XLG. And this one's done, it's wraps. You don't get back in here.
No. I don't know if they just completely misread it. We're out of... asleep at the wheel there, Mike, and what a pivotal round to completely lose focus in.
Have to hold on to this operator now. No man, 2 away from a Blade Storm, but won't have it to offset potentially a stretched buy. Raga doesn't have his ult either. Tough situation to be in now. Lev will find double digits here. Building up to some key ultimates as well. Obviously, Sato's investment opening this one up for free as well. It's not even, not even space. He gets 2 absolute sitters in spawn. Yeah, not sure what's been commed here.
Oh.
I mean, what, maybe they hear the molly and they think, yeah, he's mollied off window to go all the way onto site, but yeah, a bit of a head scratcher. Maybe a sign of some of the pressure that they're under.
I'm going up back, taking that back. That'll work.
So what's the buy gonna end up looking like?
I mean, they cycle 1 rifle across, but has Leo got anything?
I don't think so. Nothing. So they're gonna do what they can with very little. Lysol gonna be forced out of there quite early on. And Lev looking...
This is all in. Very direct, yeah.
They're not really hedging their bets. It's all towards this A side of the map now. Where's the refight? Oh, it was individual. What's happening to XLG here? I'm
just not expecting bodies behind that. I mean, it's obvious he's baiting off the drone here to get tagged.
Yeah, these mistakes are starting to make some real issues, and Lev are going to lap it up. This is going to be 11. No, man, you're going to be forced to save on this. XLG, this is a horrible way to lose a bit of focus here.
Operator to be considered. Has to hold on to this now.
Yeah.
There's 5 standing for Lev. Talks about that financial lead they're able to establish very early on in the first half. And the bounce back looking near on perfect for them here as well.
And these are just such confidence builders too, aren't they? You just feel like you can do anything you want. I mean, Raga...
Like you said, though, here it's that double swing. I'm okay with that being to check a second player, but it's so obvious that Spikes is baiting off that drone. You have to be together.
Yeah, it's...
There has to be something to set that in motion. It's what, a dry swing onto the tag?
Gotta go.
The help not paying off.
No, unlucky. Yeah, that's what you get.
Well, you can see off that as well.
Yeah, no man's happy. Keep this.
I hate
Yeah.
to say it, but
Made me smile at least.
Yeah,
But
I'm happy
for
seeing that one.
XLG, they've got bigger problems. This is a really necessary timeout because we've seen, again, that little push-up from Sato in the previous round was one thing. This just feels like frustration almost, or just a lack of focus.
I mean, they're stacked up. This is the intention from the get-go here, is to challenge towards a long... In first round that really Lev has been very, very well stacked behind that opener, but yeah, a little bit off there, and it's just taking into account the previous round where there's clearly a miscomm or a total misread of the situation. So lots to consider now coming out of this timeout. Said ults to play with, Raga just missing 1, the Blade Storm here, but
True.
I think it's really gonna offset this by
And I'm
an
just,
awful lot. I mean, Happyway's going to get a rifle. You look at what else here. They're going to be missing one once more, whether or not No Man's happy to just take a lesser weapon and make use of the Blade Storm. I mean, what, Leo came in with a classic in the previous, right? They were happy to force up around a previous bad buy.
but I'm a little nervous seeing blows and spike scene with their ults as well. We've seen that they've been quite happy to be proactive in utilizing them and having small kind of set plays around them as well. So they do see an opportunity. I wouldn't be shocked for them to invest here to get up to that 12th round if they fancy it. Imposato a little off cycle now, but that's fine. Neon only 2 away there. Getting into a very scary position here, Lev, and the way they've done it is quite impressive. So the attention this round is on XLG. Can you get on the same page? You cannot fall asleep now. I saw looking to play forward, and speaking of forward, XLG on the verge here, and here we go. Hunter's Fury this time coming out from Leo, and it does get a bit of information on this, but they didn't get that secondary punch.
I can't believe that didn't tag. To get away with that one here. We'll call back a little bit of aggression in mid. So you're going to be able to heal up that damage from the Hunter's Fury as well. We've got OMEN just picking up the mantle towards C. A very passive line. Looks like XLG do want to prioritize. Oh, what a shot to find Raga. Did find one himself before falling, so it is a 1-for-1.
I don't know how Blow's got that, if I'm honest. I really don't. But it is down to a 4v4, and this was just kind of a lookout from XLG, trying to get a bit of information through on Garage and pushing a bit deeper on it, but that's obviously been handled.
Trip to go in now. I think Happyway considering the rotation, but it's dealt with very quickly. Not going to have any freedom here. Paranoia to potentially trap.
20 seconds.
Burst into B. We'll slow it down at least.
Certainly does. Shock Dart's going to do some decent work here, but the pop on the back of this Lysor trying to hold the line, going to lose his life probably for it. No! Still alive. 10 seconds. Oh, Lysor!
10 seconds left.
He's been quiet until this point, but what a way to roar back to the stage now as King out of time. He's going to get a 1v1, but for OMEN, his options are clear. It's simply to live.
Time for Lysor to double his kills here. XLG up to 7. I'm just overthinking this one ever so slightly. Again, there's no clear option, especially with the info they have after that initial 1-for-1. But waiting a little too long. I'm maybe anticipating XLG to go forwards. Again, as we can see, with a very passive hold on C, it's never going to happen. They're just looking to control towards mid, stop any sort of threat developing.
Hostile targets detected.
Onto the B site.
Go, go, go!
Getting to crunch time though, isn't it? Spikesy. Just gonna have to set that one out.
To hold on to that one.
Yep. An early show of force towards A main. Reaction coming in.
Them in. They want them to repeat some of these angles.
Spikesy's at 23-12. I don't blame him.
Clear discussion had as well for that timeout. XLG do not want to entertain any sort of chaos or brawl in the open round. But re-exploration, Su is here with the drone, will get potentially the operator on a much deeper line. This could be big for OMEN. Great catch up to Spikesy.
Beautiful. It just very controlled. Didn't have to go too far for that. A little concern for Raga here. We know they are willing to pressure this. We know Sato's success doing this. And he's got Raga already waiting on the other side. Yes, Lysor's here, but again, they've already started to thread the needle towards his C site. Does Happyway stick on this? Does he stay? He's going to be picked up on it, but Leo with a great shot. Going to deny
30 seconds left.
on any sort of backline pressure. And speaking of backline pressure, OMEN is on the way. Slow and steady, he'll get there. But the site has issues. And Happyway surprised that maybe Sato! Sensational for the young man. And he wants more. Hungry for the 4th. And yeah, line him up! 5 potentially calling. Hold on, OMEN's here, but Sato!
Still got behind that!
All 5 for the young superstar. He's up out of the chair.
The ult lasted an eternity here. Just when you think OMEN can actually get back behind the reset. What a round from Sato. Just at the last second.
Don't forget what happened to G2.
Massive turnaround. And this was an advantage situation for XLG. Again, Guardian here that just can't hold down
No.
that sort of pressure. Coming out of the smoke towards CT. Raga caught off guard once more. Ults to play with here, but the buy is just awful for XLG.
Oh, it's shambolic, isn't it? Oh.
Look at the focus towards mid and B now. Really hedging their bets.
Spikes doesn't need much encouragement, really doesn't. And all the attention gets drawn towards Garage, right? Kind of conditioned by what Sato's been doing. They have to react to it now.
Joke's over.
The ult should be quickly quelled, and it is. Spikes removes any further fact-finding.
It doesn't even tell them anything either.
No. Spikes in mid. That's again followed up with the info on Garage.
He's able to command so much respect. And look at everybody else on the minimap. It's just him posturing up.
Go, go, go!
Judge could go huge though.
It could.
30 seconds left.
Oh,
That's it.
oh, they're checking everything. And Spikes hasn't really left this point. They're walking on water, Mike. It's all looking so good. 3 still alive, and you already noted the buy was far from ideal. With 13 seconds, they made the right guess to go
10
towards
seconds
A.
left.
I guess everybody's still just expecting somebody behind Spikes. He's just running away with this now. Can he get another? Lysol will fall. All coming apart here for XLG. That's just Raga. A 1v5 required here to extend play on Haven.
Oh, Raga, nowhere to run. LEV looking stylish today. Their map choice, their map win.
This Lotus game is obviously make or break here, and XLG, you have to be feeling it.
I think for me, I actually find a lot of confidence in LEV choosing to start on the attack here, going up against this triple sentinel composition. I think that shows that they just completely disrespect what XLG are trying to put down in front of them. We also highlighted how XLG, at times, were liking to fight in front of that sentinel utility in their previous game. This time round, I want to see them playing a bit more passive and being aware of Leviathan's explosiveness.
I think that's the answer over towards C, but when I'm looking at their game yesterday against EDG and the previous one against G2, the big issue was when they were playing passive A holds. They had no way to hold against that. The read that they changed into against EDG was put Raga there, put him with an operator, but he got ran down by Edward Gaming. LEV should look to do the same in this half. Weaknesses have been shown, time to exploit them.
Every single time, though, you count out XLG, they find a way to bounce back. Is that going to be the case here, or will Leviathan shut it down? Let's send it back over to your casters, Pansy and HyperX.
Well, they've got to find a way right about now. LEV have already established they are an aggressive team. They know what they want, and they're here to win. But Mike, looking at Lotus, do you see a world here for XLG where a reality can actually turn this around for them?
I really do, yeah. I mean, XLG, for me, they've just fumbled way too many times on Lotus. You expect coming back in here for it to be much comfier pick versus LEV. We're sitting at 0-4 this year, but they've got to tighten up some of these defensive rounds. Again, this composition sits in a really weird spot where it really shines on the attack, but the defensive anchoring just didn't look good enough for me. Unfortunately, LEV, I think with the pace we saw on map 1, certainly not going to be given much freedom here, even in the opening half.
No, and a very big amount of damage done towards Happyway. And this is with keeping in mind XLG's excellence in pistols. They've had to give up C site, which now you can see the caution that LEV are displaying, because there could have been people behind that. There could have been more to this. But with that initial headshot handed out, it's done incredibly well. And it should be noted pretty soon. The smoke will keep some vision removed, and they actually are walking this. Happyway reads it very, very diligently. Get healed up, but gets pressured again. Back in on the fight. Secured enough time now for a plant.
Let's get pretty aggressive here towards the spawn. Happyway still hasn't made progress back in towards the site just yet. Conscious of a lurk, it is there. Hasn't shown his head just yet.
No, it feels like a really long way off, so they've got to hope that these 4 players on the C site can hold back the flood that XLG want to start with. Neon going to be noted, paranoia up, trying to back away if he can. They want to hunt him down. You can see all that util just to force him back, but it's Happyway with a great delivery. Neon can at least trade that out, but still, that flank is en route. Stop it, Neon, you're not meant to get that. Started and denied. Left looking to turn the tides here. From the very word go, the pistol round this time, not XLG's.
And all this utility nets them next to nothing. I mean, Happyway finds the kill, but they're still not back onto site just yet. Again, the wall comes up and there's just enough pressure over the top of it.
One enemy.
Maybe a little bit of a different investment here. Maybe could have cut sight lines long enough to at least get a half, refight back off that. And great decision, though, from LEV to go hyper-aggressive and allow this lurk to really, really build up pressure.
Oh, that HL. Send them scarpering away. Heavy, heavy stack here.
No, man, Leo ate that.
Yeah, no man getting the heal. Leo not going to have that one available. And that's going to be first player really spotted here. Oh, God. Keep your head down. Oh, I saw getting traced in bullets, basically. And they're trying to refight on this to maybe alleviate some of the stress of it, but Spike's in, putting on a show. It's all too simple so far. As King, yes, will be noted in his position now. Maybe information for further on, but the round certainly looking highly likely for LEV. King just going to find Happyway. So, 4 standing. I'm concerned.
Yeah, you got to be concerned, even with pistol round win rate XLG have. Not necessarily set them up for many advantages on the halftime, and also those fumbles.
One enemy remaining.
Praying to God, LEV can't drag this any further. A bonus conversion. Feel awful here. For XLG, only 2 kills to note in the opening couple of rounds here, so no early ult progress. To really bolster this C-site hold in terms of util, but it might just pop straight into B here.
Yeah,
looking very pacey.
But, I mean, you can see it can be disrespected pretty comfortably. Sato already on site and looking to extend further. Spike Scene is landing these shots like they're easy for him. Oh man, this guy's built a little different. Stop it, they're pulling him. This is a buy round. This is the best chance. The Lightsource got himself a 1v2. Can he stick the landing? He's being herded though. Neon from the back lines. Oh man, this feels like momentum is there.
Running rings around XLG right now. Even to the point where XLG try and fight back into the lion's share of this stack. It's always a secondary threat.
Last one down.
Cleaned up here by Neon. Oh, wouldn't surprise me to see a very early timeout, maybe ahead of round 4, but this could spiral out of control so quickly for XLG.
Spikesin's on 7-1. Tearing it up here. And you can almost feel the confidence in how they're approaching these rounds. Just going to see if he can bait anyone into an early fight. Not to be had, and much deeper utility setup now.
There's only really a Bucky alongside a couple of Sheriffs here. Happyway would have to go huge to stop this onslaught that lies in wait. Here. Actually waiting to pop the cam here so they can capitalize on that. Actually don't, surprised not to see them. Been waiting to smoke out, but...
Oh, there's the catch, but
no
couldn't
punish.
capitalize on it. Yeah, just forced away. Good utility usage from LEV. As you can see, the stack from XLG was almost tailor-made to try and deny this, but not able to get to the angles they would have wanted to maybe punish some of this space taken, but Neon waiting for anyone to try and walk up on it. All players now in attendance. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be messy. As already Happyway the one to get the first ball rolling, and Raga on the follow-up. Down at 3 here. Lev walked into the trap. And now they're getting isolated from each other as well. The refight comes in here. Neon trying to alleviate some of the pressure put towards King, but he's not feeling it either. They're making it look like a walk in the park today. There's no man left on 20 HP, and he is dead.
So well handled by LEV. Again, when this wall goes up, there's a real chance for XLG to isolate some players here, but it's just a weapon diff. Super sharp from King as well. They're desperately trying to play this Bucky in, but it nets them nothing once more. 4 in a row here for LEV.
And you can only imagine the confidence already starting to mount. This is the buyback in for XLG, and it feels necessary now.
But the issue being, got Sato one away from a showstopper. There's some crucial ultimates here to again capitalize and shut XLG down.
Yeah, we will be having a listen in this round as the early attempt is made. Let's have a little listen in now to the left side.
Tem um bug, galera. Nice. Tô segurando o bug no flood.
E parede, guys. E parede.
Nossa, que lindo. CT. É voltar nesse cara, CT.
Olha, conta você.
Vai tirar. Posso bangar o cachoeira. Banguei ele.
Vou levar CT, guys. Tem câmera cachoeira aquela.
Quebrei a câmera. Abriu a cachoeira. Abre pra cachoeira.
Não precisa, sem precisa. Não, vamos caçar. Começa a caçar pra aqui, vamos.
Bora. Vou abrir a porta. Tinha cachoeira.
Tem magnet aí, Logo.
Não.
Ó, pra você
Where's the stopping power? Where's the resistance? Mike, they just walked on in.
Yeah, they have. Again, switch up here from LEV. The buyback in from XLG, they don't want to give them any sort of comfort. Set up here, I mean, Happyweight and Raga desperate to hold on to these weapons. Operator netting nothing, and again, been a big conversation point. Number of times they're in this situation. Raga does find that a little late to it, but good for a second as well.
They're still going to be hunting. They can afford it, and they're going to get it. Operator gone. That could have been a lovely piece to keep into hand. There's got to be a timeout coming in for XLG at some point. I mean,
yeah, even a couple of rounds ago, you're almost feeling like it's leaning that way. We'll see it here ahead of round 6. Then ultimates started to come online for XLG, but not many kills to note here.
No.
The opening stretch around there just being run over.
And it feels like such a long way off, right? Because you have to stop this confidence that's mounting, but it's not just kind of this unbridled aggression. It's well crafted. You can see the utility they're using to kind of set these side takes into motion.
We saw so many examples in map 1 as well. That coordination on display once more, but again, a little bit different in terms of the requirement, but they are just winning out the crucial gunfights. Like I said, the anchors previously on this map for XLG, not really holding up in certain situations. I mean, you think back the last few series for XLG, it's what? Happyweight, a 1 in 5 rounds, he's getting 2 or 3 kills, just brute forcing something, but it's just not going to be enough when LEV are deathballing like this.
Yeah, and I don't know what you're meant to do, though. The problem is you're sitting at 0 to 5. Your finances are not looking good here either, right? You've got sheriffs and bits and pieces to come in with here, so you're going to have to suffer through this round.
Again, with this
maybe you get something with it.
Nothing to offset a buy like this.
No.
Sure, you can play aggro for a trade, but
even then,
again, the res was a big talking point previously as well. Even though that in map 1 in terms of when to kind of play safe, and that be the win condition of some of these rounds. Raga was falling so often. Again, not to take away, we spam through smokes a number of times by Smoggy, but there's just very few positives right now for XLG. And it's got to be brutal. Consider their approach here.
Right place, but again, Raga falls so early. No potential for a trade. And LEV just bulldozing this, man. They're hunting them down. It is just that death ball, and it is perfect. 5 standing, a flawless round here for LEV. 6-0. The plan that XLG came up with has to start now.
Even here, I mean, yeah, lesser purchase, but spacing is just dreadful to go forward and try and isolate out there. They can't isolate someone, but Raga's on the angle so early. TP out from Lysor again.
Now we win.
It's punished immediately.
And you don't want to go out with a whimper here. That's the thing, right? This is the brutality of a Masters. You have teams like this that once they get that wind in their sail, it's hard to deny. But for XLG, can they stop the rot? Can they stop the bleed at this point?
Again, another situation, Happyway on an island. Semi-committed here unless he goes up the rope. Yeah, just dipping out now. XLG, right, moves to really address the backline here, but King gonna isolate both kills here. Freebies found outside B.
You can't be giving them those sort of fights. Be on the same page.
That's right decision as well. Pressure towards the backline, find a lurk early on, get an advantage, but your lurker finds 2 here.
And Happyway's just been battered down on 10 HP. And LEV aren't going to respect you now. You've got to try and do something to stop this. And individual fights will not do it. The right idea and the wrong execution. And Belisor. Oh,
no!
I know we're in London, but damn! Doing this in an elimination match. You can see it. You can feel it. XLG down in the doldrums now. And LEV sky high in approach. They want no man dead, and they're going to get their wishes. 7-0, barely breaking a sweat.
Elements of frustration. Again, Lysor just randomly hitting his TP here in the mix of this. And again, the sort of thing that could just be a death sentence in terms of the morale for a team.
Sadly.
And more wind in the sails of LEV.
Yeah, the knife crime statistics going up here in London. Sadly for XLG, it compounds the problem, doesn't it? As you said, the feeling of that happening is going to weigh heavy now. Full purchase, money, not an issue for LEV. Everything looking perfect. And XLG needs someone or something to go right.
Well, it's in the right place, but you know what happened previously with that anti-eco. They stacked 4 towards C. Now to anything, and again, Raga on the other side of the map. So no intention really of playing around the res in this situation either. I mean, no chance to with the bodies stacked up like this for LEV.
You're right, it's that trade timing. There's just no opportunity to get one and reset a little bit. They fight together. They are on the same page, trying to slow and steady the ship somewhat, but they're already coming. Raga, you're going to stand against the 4? Fortunately, they might be looking elsewhere. Do they carry on?
Just now, a couple of players heading towards B, but they're both shut down immediately. Sato on the other side will find Raga. It just goes from bad to worse for XLG. TP into the back lines. I mean, King already looking at this.
Yeah, he's in the right place. Guess you could argue it's at least a 1v1. And he does fall, so a 2v3. Spike's in on guard duty in this smoke. Waiting.
Here.
The right side look here, has a glance and takes a life. Lysor position will be noted from earlier. And all 3 waiting. With arms wide open, LEV look untouchable in this game.
30 seconds left.
So just getting walked all over here. XLG at least get bodies to the right side of the map quick enough to try and bail out Raga, but
Looks like I was.
LEV even read into that well. They're maybe expecting 1 person towards B. The rotation is just so late, all the way through spawn. Don't even get a chance to shoot their guns. I mean, they're removed so quickly. Everything but the TP here for Lysor. Saw that invested previously. Operator back in hand for Raga. It's been inconsistent at best. Look at Neon. Look at the confidence. He's found Happyway already.
They're faster than their own rotates. He's straight through towards that CT side. What are you meant to do now, XLG? Get your head in the game somehow. Raga, you're meant to be a master at this. You got 3. There's the first. Give me a second. Give me something to believe in here. Pulls himself into a corner. And they just pivot.
And the benefit being, though, XLG are over towards the spawn side, so chance here to really catch LEV off guard, but they have to be conscious of where the hell Neon's gone.
Yeah,
They're just walking again. They're walking further through the map.
And they can. There's no concern. Oh, Raga. No! This was the best chance yet.
A wide open plant here as well.
Spike planted.
Man, looking to catch somebody. I mean, just look at what's happening. Spike's seen 2 freebies to find. Lysor now a 1v3.
They are capitulating under the pressure. And it is compounding. Lev just taking liberties, Mike. The whole map's theirs.
I mean, this kind of reeks similarities of, like I said, XLG almost hitting that round where, I don't want to say it looked like they gave up, but they just ran out of steam.
Yeah.
They just weren't landing shots. They weren't together. So many issues rearing their heads, and I'm not sure. I'm lost for answers, really. XLG have to try and fight forward somewhere. I mean, Neon sitting at 12-1. You see the way he's played this round. It's just total freedom to do whatever the hell they want.
And that's the hard part, isn't it, right? Because, again, composition-wise, they don't have someone who could be, you know, how Neon's playing potentially, or even Sato. They don't have someone who can spark it. So when your concept short...
Yeah, your set pieces with this composition just amount to nothing. If you don't catch 2 or 3 players in the opening round, Lev will just bulldoze their way back into that. What do? Stack 4 people behind a set piece like that? Raga's obviously shown he's struggled to solo anchor. Happy Way, similar story for him. Just these very, very flimsy win conditions, never landing for XLG. Ult's here to invest, another showstopper. I mean, you got a TP. The other side for XLG, we're just not seeing the plans in place to really get that value from some of these ultimates. And Leo sitting at 0-9 as well.
Yeah.
Tough to see in the lower bracket. Unfortunately here, I mean, not many other ways to cut this. Look at the timeline.
Yeah, they now need to see if they can recover some dignity in this, really, or even a chance for the second half. XLG, do you have any fire left in you? Raga trying. Gonna find Neon, but already there's no fear on the side of Lev. It feels like they never had fear. They don't know what it even means at this point. Spikes in, hunting them down. Leo gonna get on the board here, but Sato still controlling every aspect of this. Is this gonna be a secondary ace? I mean, from Sato in one series?
They are gonna give it to him. 100%. Not going forward just yet. Still a little bit of respect shown, but Raga with an operator. A 1v3. You ready for a miracle?
I'm all aboard. Well, there it is. The call to action blows. Gonna get the kill. But we've seen it before. Lev now just untouchable. There hasn't been a change in pace. There hasn't been much to really hold on to here for XLG. This has probably been the closest round yet, and it nearly ended in an ace from Sato.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But again, this is the thing. It's just so hard to stack up. It's so hard to stack up and really guarantee value off a trap play like this, because Lev will just feed into it.
Yeah.
The way they're playing right now, they're not going to see a paranoia and go, guys, run away, don't die.
Freeze. No, they are fully in control now. Can anything stop? Oh, of course they are. Happy Way is at least going to try and stand his ground on that and take away Spikes in. Lev on the site with 4, though. As said, even if you find 1, there's still a whole lot of bodies behind it. Checked on and put to bed. Lev avenging their fallen teammate in merely a moment. You still need to plant the spike, boys. Getting a little ahead of themselves here, but Neon, again, brimming with confidence. Again, dealt with. Maybe. Okay. This is the one. Maybe it needed Leo to come online. Sato, bit of a man at the moment, sure. Oh, stop it!
Surely not.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Raga and OMEN, please. Thank you, XLG. 1 round.
Avoiding a total clean sheet here in the first half, but 2 left standing. And even, again, still, there's just a huge opportunity. If Neon's hitting shots like he has been, this one gets shut down. Operator still in hand for Raga. Left will just switch things up once more. Again, he's going to be the solo anchor. Again, this wall hasn't really bought enough time or any sort of security here in playing solo towards A. I mean, it's almost like the first 10 seconds you want to see the rotation coming.
Yeah.
Thank God, yeah, Lysol's moving this time.
Yeah, they're not pulling fakes. They're not even being that slippery. It is all direct. It's powerful in its punch. Raga trying to stand his ground. But they're already so close by. As said, that wall is shredded in a second. And Neon's already waiting. It's not the prettiest pickup, but it's fine. It's got the job there. Leo trying to maybe help out Raga, but this opens up maybe the option for a pivot if they fancy it.
King unable to make moves outside B just yet. So Lev will call a freeze. Probably the slowest approach we've seen, but probably at a similar situation to map 1, egging XLG into re-clearing some of this space. But they are tucked for the time being.
Yeah, and it's hard, isn't it, right? You're just kind of then posted towards backside. You're playing on these deeper lines. You don't know where they're going. Lev White, patient in approach. Anyone who dares go further, Raga the one to set it up. Okay, 4v4, 30 seconds. It's going towards B. King outweighted the utility coming in from NoMan.
No NoMan here. Tap on the spike, and that should egg Sato on to finding a pick here.
They're going back towards A. Lysol caught on the way up, but actually takes out Sato. They've got to really make this one stick right about now. Raga, you've got to play this just about right as well.
10 seconds left.
Towards B, back and forth. They go looking for a bailout, and it's Lysol to go down. Backlines being eviscerated, and Lev out of nowhere just flip the script again. Raga in a 1v3. Rez is there. Pops it, and it's punished. Bros, though, going to send out the Seekers by a second. Get himself the adjustment, and shot in out. This has been a one-sided half.
Simply outclassed here. XLG barely a response in any of these rounds, and it's just one to pin their hopes to, Lauren. Lev teed up here to completely sweep this series.
That might be all she wrote. We'll find out after this.
I think that's it.
I'm waiting for my brain to form. Till among the bells are hung. Trust a deep losing focus. No dopamine when I'm in motion. 'Cause I'm stuck in a hole and I can't get out. It's up and down, wasting time on a sunken couch. Feeling love while I'm drowning with my finger. I'm losing all my thoughts. When the sun's in the sky, I'm still stuck in bed. When there's fire in my heart, it just sinks like that. I'm losing all my thoughts to you. I'm losing all my thoughts to you.
Well, if there's any day to hope that XLG's pistols come online, it's going to be right about now, but we're asking a lot. 11-1.
I mean, the scoreline not too far away from XLG's pistol record, to be honest.
No, you're right.
Coming into this series. But yeah, I mean, there's just so few positives to even pin hopes to here. I mean, Raga, sure, getting a couple of kills in garbage time in some of these rounds, but that's about it. We just haven't seen any of the win conditions, the heavy hitters that you do see in XLG's good performances really landing here. I mean, Leo, what, it took 8-9 rounds for him to even get a kill. NoMan sitting at 2-11. Happy Way, another one that comes up huge, sitting at 3-12. They said it's being simply outclassed. LEV are running rings around XLG on their map pick. And I don't think really there's just not enough rounds to slow things down and get control of the tempo here to make this composition work.
Well, we've cut a pretty bleak figure for XLG, but the proof's in the pudding. And it would be round by round if they want even a touch of hope here. And it starts with a pistol. Chosen the right site to approach. They've got a plant. 5v5 now in the post.
Some time to deal with this util as well. They remove fairly early, so the clock shouldn't be a factor here in terms of LEV's approach. Secondary thing being Raga's wall.
Yeah, this smoke kind of allowing a little bit more play for Neon to work closer with Sato and puts Raga right in the firing line. They couldn't do anything about it. The smoke really comes to support. And this is now becoming an issue. Leo, happy way, digging deeper, trying to find something. Neon spikes in. They don't care. They want him dead. They want him buried. And they want to stay alive.
It's a situation where you want to see XLG go forward, not sit behind this util and leave things up to chance. LEV, it's the coordination dip once more. Again, relying on, I mean, a level 1 scoreline where people aren't hitting to sit back and hope that a couple of players win out their engagements. That's not been happening. That could be the nail in the coffin here. Certainly feels like it. LEV already on 12.
There. It's everything that XLG can gather, invested into this, to what could be facing the music in this round. The LEV fans singing, chanting them forward here. XLG gonna get a couple of boots on the site. That's about it so far. Already, you can see the rotations. LEV are not far away.
To at least get onto site here. No punish on the plant. That util will be littered now. Again, LEV's protocols. Big sound in the pistol there. How to address this? Immediate pressure onto the back lines.
Yeah, here it comes. Starting to wind up the pressure here. Neon just held it back, and Raga! Big shots from him. A heartbeat heard, but 3 still alive for LEV. And away we go, in towards the site. King gonna clear the first and blows at Neon. Back-to-back damage. Raga and OMEN have to hold on, and Raga finding form when necessary. And I think Blows knows that this one is out of reach. XLG gonna extend play for another round.
Bailout here from Raga. The question being sustainable. Very much doubt it. 2 great catches though, beautiful shots with the Sheriff.
1 enemy remaining.
That'd be enough. It's a long road back in here.
One
Neon
Bulldog.
well, yeah, I was going to say past Neon the Bulldog here. Only a shield alongside that.
They can't afford to make this even close. XLG need this one.
Well, I mean, they just need a huge cushion as well.
Yeah.
Haven't even really stabilized off that. You look at only Lysor. Find a full rifle. Held at the front door for the time being. Spike scene. We've seen what you can do with a classic. In some of these thrifty rounds. Reading this as a C hit, but
Okay.
XLG will find themselves comfort here initially onto B.
Okay, sending that over. Raga gonna have to pause on the plant. One away from Rez, so heads up work from them. And again, it's kind of Neon is the X factor. Yes, there are a couple with those classics, but it's can they break the lines now?
I mean, really here, just LEV keep them interested long enough where
Yeah,
a couple of people will die.
that would do enough as well. Anything to shake the purchase, to keep the finances limited.
Also on the other side, LEV just don't want to give early ult access.
Very true. goes. Sees to follow. Leo gonna take a look, see if he can maybe make some progress for himself. There we go. Oh, very nice. So just to get him into the game a touch here. There we are. So Leo gonna find a good couple. King and Neon gonna opt to give it up to the spike. 4 maintain. 3 rounds for XLG.
So Leo, yeah, getting 2 away from ult here. Be something for XLG to rely on. On the other side, Sato just missing 2 towards a showstopper. Neon just past halfway for a Blade Storm. Do or die now, still a Bulldog or Guardian swapped out here actually for OMEN. I feel like once again it all rides on this. It'll only really net them, what, another couple of rounds in terms of comfort. I doubt you can't even use that word here on Lotus so far. Early control here towards Rubble. We'll clear out space here and gather the information. They're already rotating in anticipation of this C site hit.
Yeah, they're here pretty early. XLG about to walk on in. Does anyone go down on the way through? XLG, got to be careful. Lysor, he's very alone now, and he's been caught. Spikes him with 1 good trade from Leo. Sight now under scrutiny, under pressure. Blows trying to catch one on the cross, but that's good from King. It's great from Neon. It's down to 3, down to 2. Make it just 1 man standing. Hopes and dreams riding on 1 man's shoulders now.
Guardian to hand. Has to rethink his approach. Some time left to play with for sure, but it's looking bleak here for OMEN. Sato already considering the possibilities, rotated very quickly. The coverage is good from LEV. OMEN has to pick up the pace.
He would need to equal his entire kills in just this round, and I think we can see it. The positioning from Sato, potentially the checkmate to this. But OMEN's still going to give it everything he's got. Time to show us if there's anything left in the tank. Can you find a miracle today? LEV closing in now. The 3 players shoulder to shoulder, of course. No surprises. And that is a barrage of bullets his way. Trying to deal with every piece of utility. Oh! Sato, the one to secure it. As LEV fearlessly chasing the chance to make history for themselves today.
Absolute domination here from LEV. XLG, unfortunately, still just struggling for things to click. Again, really impressed with some of their earlier series, but certainly you think back to EDG and here, just I attributed it to it just running out of steam and the confidence lacking, which is always a discussion with Rago on the roster here. Unfortunately, I think that's replicated. Respectable finish, at least here for XLG, but it's a shame to see them go out like this.
I know, because you see that potential to their run to this point. They've shown that they have such capability, but to do it when it matters is a different skill set altogether. And on the other side, the flip side of things, Leviathan have looked terrifying to me. Young, hungry, and up for the challenge through and through.
Respect shown here on the stage as well. I mean, Neon and Spikes in 2, Sato alongside as well. Just 3 of the most exciting players we have here in London. And continuing with that form. Again, a statement made, obviously, going forward here with the teams that are left. LEV are here to scrap it out.